What's up, everybody? I am Travis,
And I'm Cartoon Joe.
and welcome to another episode of this freaking show. It is the weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. The same weekly. You know, I realized that we never came up with alternatives to a little bit of something, a whole lot of nothing.
We never did what?
We're supposed to come up with alternatives, like a sheet of different sayings instead of a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing.
Completely forgot about it. Yeah.
Yeah. We make a lot of promises on this show, Joe.
Yeah.
There's so many ideas that just float out there that we say, hey, this is what we're going to do, and then it never fucking happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one actor who was going to get an entire show dedicated to him.
Oh, yeah, Robert Patrick.
Yeah. But that's coming. That one's definitely coming. That's still happening. Just, it's a process. Anywho, this is the podcast that is brought to you by CarterComics.com. That's right, guys. CarterComics.com is a proud sponsor of this freaking show. It is the best place to go to get your comic needs. Whether you're building a comic collection or continuing a comic collection, CarterComics.com has an array of titles available to you, both in graded and raw style comics. And I know what you're thinking, like, Travis, I don't like my comics raw. Why don't I fucking get them graded? Get them in pressed in fucking plastic and displayable for your collection. But if you're also the kind of person who's like, well, Travis, I don't want to not read a comic, well, then buy the raw style. They have both. Not only on their website at CarterComics.com in their marketplace, but also at 4 different eBay accounts that you can check out just by going to CarterComics.com, scrolling to the bottom of the homepage, and clicking one of their 4 different links to one of their amazing eBay accounts.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why I did the long pause there. I literally just saw a post-it note sitting over here with a note on it that I don't quite understand, but whatever. Anyways, holy shit. CarterComics.com. Make sure you go to CarterComics.com and sign up for the Carter Comic Club. I haven't said Carter Comic Club in a while, but Carter Comic Club is something that I still find fun to say, even though it's not considered the Carter Comic Club, because that has initially been called the Carter Comic Club, but until then it's going to be called the Carter Comic Club, so make sure you sign up for the Carter Comic Club. Get an account, fill up your cart, use the promo code FREAKNET, that's FREAKNET, FREAKNET. On your entire order, you'll save 10%. That's right. 10% entire order just by using the promo code FREAKNET. Of course, we do have a comic pick of the week. This one is Eternals #2, graded a 9.5. The first appearance of Ajax and first full appearance of the Celestials. Appearing in this comic is Icarus, Ajax, and Ajax soldiers, along with supporting characters Daniel Damian and Margot Damian, with the villain being the Deviant Empire, which is the first appearance only in a flashback. Deviants include Deviant Navy, Crow, and Toad. Currently available on CarterComics.com. Make sure you go to CarterComics.com, find this amazing comic book, throw it in your cart, along with any other ones that you may find that you're missing from your, what the hell's the word? Why can't I think today?
Life? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my God, I cannot think today. But it's okay. The fucking check cleared. Go to CarterComics.com. Go to CarterComics.com. Buy your amazing comic books. And, like I said, use the promo code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save yourself 10% on your entire order today.
Fantastic. I tell you, Travis, you're having trouble thinking. Would you like to replace your thought with just words?
I would love to.
Great way to do that would be go to audibletrial.com/freaknet and get yourself a free 30-day trial and a free audiobook. Free credit towards your first audiobook even at audible.com. That way you don't have to think. You can just let someone do your thinking for you for, roughly 2 hours to how long a book do you want to read? 52 hours? 100 hours? They got books out there like that. So audibletrial.com/freaknet. Head on over there, get yourself a free audiobook. Free 30-day trial. It's great.
Yeah. You know, Joe, the other day I actually, I took a bath.
Ooh.
Which, there's no point in me ever trying to take a bath. I don't own a tub big enough for me to actually.
Yeah, you need like a Taft tub.
I need like a wade pool tub.
Yeah. Me too. I hear you.
But, I said to her, like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to try the fucking bath. I just want to relax. I just want to, calm myself. I just fixed the drain in my tub. So,
Nice.
it would fucking work. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fucking take a bath. I got these fucking bath bombs from men because I wanted to try them because there was a cute girl that said, oh, bath bombs are amazing. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm going to try it now. She's too hot not to believe. So, I'm like, you know what? I'm sitting here. I'm letting the tub fill up because I don't want to get into the tub and let the water overflow the tub because of, the spatial, whatever the fucking it's called.
Yeah, displacement.
There we go. Yeah. So as I'm sitting there and letting the tub fill up and I'm actually, it's almost comfy. It's almost comfy. I think
nice.
It's not so much in my life right now do I need a wider tub, but if I had a deeper tub,
yeah,
I think it would work. Because I don't need a tub where I can just lean back in and shit like that. Like, I'm okay just sitting up, as long as my lower back and everything's submerged.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm just literally sitting here in silence, just pretty much just sitting in my own filth. Like, this is how do people enjoy this? And I was like, you know what? People listen to music.
Mm-hmm.
People, probably read a book. I was like, this probably would have been the perfect time to do an audible book. Like, just to sit here, relax, have a story read to me.
Yep.
But I left my phone on my nightstand. I'm just like, if I get out of this tub, it's going to be the end of it. So I just sat there for a moment, just kind of closed my eyes, and I didn't want to doze off because I didn't want that to be, my fucking life, but
yeah.
Yeah, it was like that would have been the perfect audible opportunity right there, and I missed out.
It is a great way to use Audible, is to listen while you're in the tub. I love baths. I'm a big fan of them. I also, I don't think I have as big of a problem because I'm not as big as you are. I'm not as tall or as broad. But I have not had a bathtub that I fit in since I was a little kid.
And that's the thing, dude. It's like, I'm sitting there, fucking like heels to one end, ass to the other, and thinking to myself, like, I remember when I was a child, and I was a big kid back then too, but even as a child, I remember where I could fucking lay on my back and push myself off from one end of the tub to the other and slide back and forth.
Right?
Completely submerge myself underneath the fucking water.
Oh, it was the best.
And I didn't even realize how difficult it is just to stand up from a fucking tub.
Yep.
Because I can't sit there and lean forward far enough to grab the fucking drain plug to pop it up. I have to sit there and try to push myself up and balance myself so I don't slip and slide everywhere just to lean forward to fucking drain the tub. It's almost like, not worth the fucking hassle.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, but I got 2 more bath bombs, so I will have 2 more baths at least in the near future. But nice. I think I've only only had 2 baths in maybe the last, I want to say 10 years.
Gotcha.
And I couldn't even tell you before that when the last time I had a fucking bath. I don't think I ever had a bath in fucking high school. I think I was a shower guy for, a majority of my fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we're not here to talk about baths. We're here to talk about the Oscars.
I do have some pro tips about baths, though, that do tie into the Oscars.
Do you really?
Yeah. Just in terms of being bored, you can bring an audiobook, which is great. Go to audibletrial.com/freaknik, get yourself one. You can watch a movie on your phone or tablet. A great way to relax in the bath. Also just, listening to music is fine. Or reading an actual book, with your eyes. It's great.
Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to remember what TV show it was, but I think it happens in a lot of TV shows. I guess it's just one I'm thinking specifically, but Like you get like those people who like create like the bubble bath with like the candles and shit like that, like the mood music, and then they got like almost like this TV tray bullshit thing sitting there
Yep.
with like their book and a fucking wine glass and
I thought about
like,
buying one of those, but I just don't think it would work for me.
yeah, I would never have use for it.
Yeah.
You know, unless I'm trying to have like a bowl of cereal during like fucking a tubber.
I've never wanted a bowl of cereal in the tub, but now I do.
Right.
What an idea.
Have you ever got to the point in your life where you're like, I need to shit, but I also need to finish breakfast, so why not just do it at the same time?
I've not gotten there. I can't get myself to eat in the bathroom. I have gone in and drank coffee on the shitter though.
Yeah. I've come close to food sometimes, man. It's like it gets to a point where like shit, I'm fucking running behind. I gotta fucking, I gotta get going. I got this fucking breakfast burrito that's heating up, and I'm like, well, I can either let it fucking heat up and then I can go take a shit with it, or I'll just go take a shit and then come back when it's fucking done heating up. So I went with the shit while it's like fucking heating up.
Yeah.
But like I got to a point where like, I could definitely multitask it, but I think because it was a burrito, I was like, I could just eat this on the drive.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. I mean, like people, I think we talked about this before, like fucking ashtrays in the fucking bathroom. Like I remember my dad having an ashtray in the bathroom. I think we talked about like grandparents and shit like that. I mean, people do things in the fucking bathroom that, maybe ain't so weird. So why not fucking, eat a sub sandwich? Holy fuck, sub sandwiches. That's what I want to talk about. Let me tell you about the worst experience I had at a fucking Subway in my entire fucking life. And then we'll get into our actual show. Because this is very fucking important on my fucking like established like thought process when it comes to sub fucking places. And because of this one fucking incident that multiple things happened, Subway is really at the bottom of my fucking list.
Wow.
Yeah, like Subway is like below, it's below the gross cat lady who doesn't clean her house, willing to make me a PB&J with the same knife she cut her cat's cat food with. Like right below that, because I was so fucking pissed off. So I'm not gonna give the location of the Subway I went to. That would just be rude.
Sure.
But I went to a Subway that's pretty close to where I live. And, and Subway was closed for a long fucking time. Like, through 2020, fucking closed. Almost half of 2021 fucking closed. New management came in 2021. So, I never fucking went and everything. I just never really thought about it. Fucking Jersey Mike's is a fucking, option. So why the hell go to Subway?
Yeah, I hear you.
Even though Jersey Mike's is obviously a little bit more expensive than fucking Subway, but not by much anymore. Like, because
no, and it's worth the price.
Yeah, a giant Jersey Mike's is like $15, $16, depending on which sandwich you get. A fucking foot-long sub at fucking Subway is like $10, $11, and it's just like this compressed, beat-down fucking bullshit. Anyways, I feel like I'm yelling. I gotta fucking tone it down. So, I was working night shift, on Monday and Tuesday night. I came home from work Monday morning, like Tuesday morning at 7 a.m., and went to bed because I gotta be up at, 3:30 in the afternoon to go to work at night. I ended up waking up at 1 in the afternoon, and I'm like, God, I want to get back to fucking bed. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking order Subway. So I ordered a salad that I could eat at work, and a sub sandwich I could eat on my way to work, because I haven't fucking eaten since like Monday afternoon. Fucking start. Right. Sure. So I was like, I'm gonna order this stuff to pick up at 4 o'clock, because this way I could, leave the house, go pick it up, drive to work, I eat the sandwich on the way to work, meatball sub, cool, fucking whatever.
Nice, love a meatball sub.
Yeah, right.
Subway does a good meatball sub most of the time.
Right, it's hard to fuck up a meatball sub.
Very, yeah.
Right, you would think. Right. So, So I ordered some. I scheduled for 4 o'clock. Now I ordered this at about 1:15, 1:20 for 4 o'clock. I went back to bed. I got a couple more hours of sleep. Woke up at 3 o'clock. Got in the shower. Got cleaned up. Got whatever. Left my house at 3:50. Got to fucking Subway around 4 o'clock. So, if you really want to do the math, it's within 10 minutes of my fucking house, but I also detoured a little bit. So keep that in mind. How close it could have been. So, I walk into fucking Subway, 4 o'clock, ready for order, not done with my fucking order. Like, okay, maybe they started a little bit late, whatever, not a deal, they want to make sure it's fresh for me, so, whatever. So they finished making my fucking sandwiches at like 4:05, 4:08. They started working on the salad. So I'm like, cool. It's 10 minutes after my scheduled fucking pickup time. I got an email at 3:55 confirming my order was fucking ready. Whatever. So my sandwich and my salad, both I ordered with Parmesan cheese added onto it. And I'm not a big fan of the app and the fact that certain things aren't available on the app.
Right.
Like oregano. Don't understand
That's so
why.
strange. Yeah.
Dumb. Because I love oregano on everything. Huge fan of oregano.
Same.
Also, I love jardinera on my meatball subs, but that's not an option on the app. Whatever. Not gonna be picky. Got banana peppers, fine. So, I'm watching this dude make my fucking salad, and I have ordered salads from Subway several times, and you know what? They're fucking amazing. Shit you not. They're big, they're chopped up and everything. They mix everything together with the fucking dressing or whatever sauce you want to use. I love Subway fucking salads.
I have never gotten a salad from Subway. I've always been very suspicious of the idea.
They, you know what? They're filling. They're hearty they're filling, they're delicious. You get, like, and I usually get with all the fucking, condiment or all the toppings and stuff like that because it is a salad. I refuse to put cucumbers on a sandwich. Fuck that. No. That's a lie. I will do it on the, Beach Club from, Jimmy John's.
Sure.
So, it's the salad that fucked with me and made my fucking experience worse. Beyond the fact I'm already 10 minutes past my pickup date and I gotta head to work. So there's that. I'm watching this dude make my fucking salad. He's putting all the stuff in. Granted, you know, using his hands because they do. And I accept that. I accept that his gloved hands are putting things from the fucking table into the bowl. Fine. Because that's how they do it. Until he asked the guy where the Parmesan cheese was. Because even though I asked for it on my meatball sub that was finished, now he's asking where the fucking Parmesan cheese is. So I know they didn't put it on the fucking meatball sub. Whatever. So the guy, and I want you to be honest with me, Joe, if I overreacted on this. Because I don't believe I did, but maybe I did. So the guy tells the kid that the Parmesan cheese in the cooler. So, dude, who after, you know, grabbed all the stuff, put it in the fucking bowl, took his hands with the gloves on it, went over, opened the cooler with the fucking cooler door with those fucking gloves, grabbed the fucking shaker on it, opened the fucking shaker, shook fucking seasoning into it, used the same gloves that he touched that cooler door handle with to mix the fucking salad.
Yeah.
Okay? Just mix it. Put both hands in there, just fucking going to town. And then grabs a fucking base of a fucking salad bowl, puts the fucking salad into it, just grabbing handfuls, shoving it in there, scraping it out with his fucking hand, tossing the bowl to a fucking side. And then ask the guy, where are the lids for the bowls? And the fucking guy, who I can only assume is a manager because he's doing the fucking books, says to the kid, oh, we don't have lids.
What?
So I'm listening to this fucking right now. I'm like, cool. So you just made me a salad to go and you don't have a lid. The kid says, well, what do you want me to do? And the guy's like, saran wrap it. So the kid fucking runs off to grab fucking saran wrap. Keep in mind, still wearing the same fucking gloves. The guy looks at me as I'm standing there, now 4:15, still waiting for my food to be done, saying, yeah, sorry about us not having lids. We're under new management, you know. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It must be difficult to get everything you need after being here for a year. It's cool. Because now I'm just pissed watching what he's doing with my fucking salad and everything.
Yeah.
So they come back, they've just and it's not like they saran wrapped around the whole thing and enclosed it. No, they Like how you would just throw it over the top of the bowl and shit to put in the fridge.
Yeah, that'll stay together on your way to work and then into the fridge at work.
Yeah, so I'm like, cool. So I'm watching this fucking thing happen, puts the fucking salad into the bag, and I just looked at it and I'm like, dude, I can't eat that. He's like, excuse me? I'm like, I can't eat that. Like, I'm sorry, but that dude just touched the handle of that cooler with the same gloves. He just tossed the fucking salad bowl, all the mix-ins and shit together. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I mean, like, just because they fucking lift mask mandates doesn't mean we haven't been in a pandemic for the last year and a half. And the fact
that's you have to change your gloves. I've worked in food service. You've worked in food service. You have to change your gloves every time you touch a new surface.
Yeah. And you would think that Subway, any sandwich shop more than ever, because you're more likely to touch the exact food that people are putting in their mouth. Now, I work at fucking McDonald's. Yes, we changed our gloves. I'm not saying we didn't, but I never touched their food with my fucking hands.
Right.
There's always tongs and spoons and fucking like sauce guns and shit like that. Like, so I mean, like the idea of touch. I mean, like I think the American cheese we put our hands on and stuff like that. But I'm really literally watching this fucking kid touch this shit, and the guy's telling me, like, "Oh no, it's okay. We clean all the surfaces of all our of the store, blah blah." I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool, because now you have cleaning product on the handle of that cooler that's now in the salad that you guys just made me."
Right.
He's like,
that's like, so man. So you go into a hospital and they do surgery on you, and they fucking in the middle of the surgery they gotta leave the room for some reason, so they leave their gloves on. They touch the door handle, they leave, they come back and start putting their hands inside you. You're gonna be okay with that because they clean the fucking handles of the doors?
Yeah, it's
fuck off. Sorry, I'm so angry now. I was already on your side, but then he gives you the excuse that it's okay because we clean the surfaces?
Yeah, don't worry, it's clean. It's like, cool, stainless steel cleaner on the fucking handle is now inside my fucking salad.
Right.
So the guy looks at me, asks me, like, "What, do you want us to remake you the salad?" And I was like, "No, dude, because it's already 15 minutes after my pickup time. I gotta get to work."
Right.
So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have time for this. It's whatever. Just refund me the money. The guy doesn't know how to fucking do it. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take the 2 Diet Cokes I fucking ordered. I'm taking the fucking meatball sub I fucking ordered. You could keep the cost of the fucking salad. He's like, well, you could take it with you. It's already bagged up. And I was like, sure. So I fucking grabbed it, and as I walked out the door, I fucking just dropped it into the fucking garbage and fucking walked away.
That's what I would have done.
I'm just like, it's absolutely maddening to think that this guy, and I feel bad for the fucking owner, that this guy runs his fucking store.
Right.
To sit there and tell me, oh, it's okay, we cleaned the fucking surface, we're fine. No.
That's so stupid. I'm so mad. I'll never eat at that Subway, and possibly any other.
The thing is, I loved Subway. Like, even for the ridiculous prices they have now, because I remember $5 footlongs.
Yeah.
Now they're $11 fucking footlongs.
I was like, hell, I remember $6 footlongs.
Right? And the thing was, like, it was a convenient location for me to go grab something to eat. The sandwiches are fucking tasty, but I'm just like, no, I can't fucking do it. Because that was the second of 2 fucking incidences and within like 6 months where the moronic fucking people who run that store just make it shit. And then you got people on fucking Facebook who are on the fucking town page saying, give the place a chance, new fucking owners. Like, I'm sorry, this situation happened. And the previous situation, which wasn't as bad, basically was like, I ordered a Subway Club and they didn't have fucking roast beef. And they didn't tell me that till I got there. When I pre-ordered again, like, yeah, I know you ordered this, and this, but we don't have Italian herb and cheese, which was on all 3 fucking sandwiches I ordered. Okay, we'll just use Italian, whatever. Oh yeah, we also don't have roast beef. Then why offer the fucking club? It's asinine to think that, you know, fucking everyone was excited for Subway to open back up, that this is how it acts for me on 2 separate occasions, so I can't be the only one.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm done. I will go to a Subway, but I'm not going to go to a Subway where I know that shit like that happens. So this one, no longer on my fucking list.
I don't understand the excuse of, oh, it's new management. Like, okay, so if it's new management, that means it's somebody who has been recently trained by the company.
Yeah.
You'd think. Or somebody who has been trained well enough somewhere else that they are brought in to run the place. Like, you don't...
Joe, this is his second store.
Okay, I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not that he was trained. He already knows all of it.
Right.
It's so dumb, man. I mean, like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm like,
I was saying, new management's not an excuse.
No.
For not having product or not knowing how to shut the product off in the app.
No, agree with you 100%. You're absolutely right. Like for people to say, like, oh, under new ownership, give it like, fuck no. I gave it a chance once. I gave it a chance the second time because I wanted something different and I wanted a fucking salad for work and I didn't get to the store to get my shit. Right. And like I said, I love Subway fucking salads. But not after that bullshit. Like, another thing too, who the fuck orders the bottoms of fucking salad fucking containers and not the lids. Fucking lids? Because in my mind, that shit comes together.
Right. It's probably 2 separate boxes, but...
Right? And they probably didn't want to go to the back and grab the other fucking box because he probably would have had to open it with the fucking gloves.
Right. I just, it's just like the excuse of like, oh, I'm sorry, we're under new management is like, oh, we don't serve this type of food anymore. Which, if it's a Subway, that's not a thing that happens. Second of all, it would be like, oh, we just haven't hired enough people yet, so we're slow. We've only got like 1 person, and we got 15 orders or something like that. Like that's what it's under new management is for. It's not for, oh, we're under new management. This guy doesn't know that you can't touch things with gloves. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the new management doesn't quite understand the difference between, oh, I'm going to grab the handle of a fucking cooler that everyone else fucking touches.
Right.
And also like, maybe I should change my gloves. Nah, fuck it, let me just go hands deep into this fucking salad.
Right.
Yeah. So I was pissed.
Gross.
I was out $10 fucking dollars. But you know what? I would rather waste the $10 fucking dollars than risk eating whatever the fuck could have been in that salad.
Well, that's what, you spent $10 to know that you never go to that Subway ever again.
Yep. So I encourage all of you to check out a Jimmy John's or a Jersey Mike's. I have yet to come across one bad Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
Or one bad Jersey Mike's. Never an issue. Because I think that their quality of work is so much higher. Fucking Subway is like the Burger King of fucking fast food places. I love Burger King, but their customer service sucks ass because it shouldn't take 10 minutes to get 2 fucking Whoppers with cheese. It shouldn't, but it does. I'm sorry, but it really shouldn't. But yeah, no. Subway sucks. It sucks as much as the fucking spokesperson is now in jail.
Nice.
Is it weird that Subway went downhill since Jared did?
It does seem strange that that's correlated.
Right. Joe, we started a new segment here on this freaking show called Bring It Freakin' Back, where we talk about things that have been canceled or discontinued that we would love to have returned.
We did.
I got mine ready for this week. I could go first if you'd like. Up to you.
Either way, I'm also ready this week.
Okay. Is yours actually something that's canceled or discontinued?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I haven't seen them in a long time.
I'll go first because I don't think I've gone first in the last couple of weeks. So
that sounds good.
I went with a TV show for this week's one, and it's one that I completely forgot about until I was at work. And we're talking about like Are You Afraid of the Dark, Tales from the Crypt, and stuff like that. And this TV show actually popped into my mind just based on the spooky factor. Not so much like a scary show, but like kind of like the spooky show. Have you ever heard of a show called Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction?
Say that again? Sorry.
Were you not listening to my entire show here, Joe?
I'm sorry, I don't think I was.
You know a co-host is part of the show, not the audience.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it literally, for whatever reason, it went in one ear. I heard all the words, and then they went right out the other ear.
You didn't even hear my Subway story. You're just fucking just responding.
I just have outrage scheduled from 9:15 to 9:45 every day.
You just write a note here. Outrage on pause. It's a TV show called Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
Okay, gotcha. No, I've never heard of it.
Okay. So basically what it was a show that was, it was originally from 97 to 2000. And then they kind of did a reboot in like 2002. They actually currently had a revival in 2021, but just over in Germany. Basically the premise of the story was there's this host, this narrator guy. I want to say his name was, Campbell Lane. I'm sorry. Don LaFontaine. Cool fucking dude. Love him as a host. So basically the show was, there's like 3 or 4, maybe even 5, short stories that are portrayed out, in dramatizations and shit like that. They play you the five little skits. And then at the end of the show, they tell you if those are based on real events or if they were made up.
Oh, all right.
So they usually ask you at the end of every. If you ever get a chance, go on YouTube and look up Fact or Fiction. You'll see like exactly how the show worked. Like I said, I mean, like the guy comes in, tells you what happened. They do the story. He comes back. He's like, "Do you believe that was true or fact, or do you believe that was fact or fiction?" We'll find out at the end of the episode.
Oh,
and then
nice.
they play them all and everything at the end. He's like, "Do you believe our young single mom really went missing on that train back in 1984? Well, it's true. It's fact." And then it goes, boom, fact. Or, do you believe that the farmer, really did get eaten by his own swine? No, we made that one up. Fiction. Shit like that. It was just a show that I used to watch with my dad all the time. Like I said, when they did the revival, it was actually kind of cool for a little bit. It wasn't the same, host, so it didn't have the same feel. But, they did a lot of reruns back in like 2010-ish too. I remember because I watched it with my girlfriend at the time a lot. And she really got into it too. And it just brought back this nostalgic feeling. So I would love for them to bring it back. It was a Fox, show. So obviously it can come back.
Right.
But, like I said, it's just like, I really enjoyed it. I liked it. I wish they do bring it back and everything. And, the host was, Jonathan Frakes, not, Fontaine. Fontaine was the narrator, but Jonathan Frakes was, the host. Again, awesome show. I gotta see if I can find it to watch it anywhere because just to bring back the fucking memories. And it was like, almost like, they said it was very Tales of the Crypt like, except the host wasn't a puppet. Right. And some of the, it was just it was a fun little game of like, are they fake or are they real and shit. So.
Nice.
I would love for that.
Awesome.
Yeah. It was a great show. If you ever get a chance, just go on YouTube and look up Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. See like how the show kind of like set itself up. It was really fucking cool. Like, God damn it. Ripley's Believe It or Not. You ever watch that TV show?
Yeah.
Very similar
also
to that.
hosted by Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah. Very similar to that. No, not Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah.
Oh. Ripley's Believe It or Not?
Mm-hmm.
Dean Cain.
I've seen Jonathan Frakes do the intro for it too, though.
Oh, maybe they were both. I remember the Dean Cain era.
Dean Cain. I can't even picture Dean Cain's face.
Dean Cain, he was the New Adventures of Superman.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he played a lot of creepy fucking murder suspects and a lot of TV made for movies.
Interesting.
Yeah, cool fucking dude.
Oh yeah, he did host it. Huh.
Okay, so we know different eras, but yeah, very similar to that. He describes what's going on, and then they show a little video about this Ripley, Believe It or Not. Exactly the same thing. Very similar. So
interesting,
but awesome show. I miss it. I would love for it to come back. If it doesn't come back, then you know what? Maybe this freaking show could do a fucking their own web series, very similar.
I'm into it.
right? Freaking fact, freaking fiction. This freaking fact. Okay, anyways, that's my thing. Beyond Belief, fact or fiction. I would love for it to come back. Like I said, I believe they do it out in fucking Germany right now, but I want to hear in America. You know, I want it to be aired here in the United States because they don't do that. But that's my thing.
Yeah, you know what? I was wrong. I thought that all these entrances were for Ripley's Believe It or Not, but they are for Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
Oh, okay. So I
just Googled it. I Googled Jonathan Frakes Ripley's Believe It or Not, and it came up with Beyond Belief.
Oh, see.
So I've seen the intros. I don't know that I've actually seen actual episodes.
Well, if you haven't, hope one day you can find somewhere to watch it.
Yeah, I think I will. Travis,
yeah, Joe.
You know, if there's one thing you know about me, it's that I love movie theaters.
100%. You're a big theater guy.
Really big fan of theater.
I like to believe the more classic, the more better.
I agree. I actually, we were talking about the Art Deco Theater in Fowler last night on Geekcast Live, and one of my favorite theaters in the whole world. But one of my favorite things about going to the theater, especially as a kid, was like, we were already out and we were already spending money. We lived 40 miles from, the closest quote unquote real theater in Lafayette. Cause the Fowler Theater wasn't really as up and running as it is now.
Yeah.
And so it was like a big deal. We'd go out and we'd get to not just have popcorn, but we could have candy. And theater candy is friggin' expensive. I mean, even in the 90s and 2000s, it was really, really pricey. Because that's where they make their money, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I remember one of the things that I loved to get at the theater, because it was like the only place I ever saw it, because I didn't really go to the grocery store or whatever that much with my mom or my dad, was Butterfinger BBs.
Oh my God, I forgot that was a thing.
Right? And they're not a thing anymore. And
no.
The thing is, like, I love a Butterfinger bar. I think they're delicious. I love the way they get stuck in my teeth. You get a snack later, hours later, you're still trying to claw it out there with your tongue. It's fantastic. But I also love little pieces of candy that you can have, like, just one piece at a time, and you don't have to eat a whole candy bar. And this combines both of those things that I love. And I miss them. I want them back. And I found out, and just to make sure that they didn't exist, I did Google it while you were talking, and there's all sorts of change.org petitions for it. So I'm pretty confident that they're not back. But I wish they were. They're so good. I miss them.
Yeah. And it's the thing is, like, I guess we kind of think about the closest thing right now. It's like a Butterfinger baby is like maybe like those M&M peanut butters.
Yeah.
But that's not the same.
Mm-mm.
Because you don't have like that bugger, like, because it had a slight crunch to it like a Butterfinger does. And it's weird because like
flaky layers of whatever it is.
Yes. And the thing is, like, I've never been a big fan of Butterfingers, like, growing up. Like, I didn't really appreciate Butterfinger until I became more adult-like.
Right.
And by that time, the Butterfinger BBs were already gone. But, God, oh my God, I bet we'll fucking tear through that. I mean, obviously I couldn't get any fatter than I am now from Butterfinger BBs, but probably more diabetic if possible.
Right?
Yeah.
Same.
But it's a good one. Fucking can't. It's just weird how fucking candy can just fall off, like, just randomly, like, out of nowhere. And then, like, you don't really realize how long ago that was.
Right?
Like, somebody said, like, I mean, like when we talk about all this stuff, like, when I was talking about Snapple Elements, I didn't realize that fucking ended, like, nearly fucking 25 years ago. Or not 25, like 20 years ago and shit like that.
Still.
It's like fucking A, man.
Right? You don't really realize as a kid that, like, you're not going to get this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's sort of like that really sad post that goes around Facebook sometimes about how at some point your parents put you down and it was the last time you were ever carried.
Oh, yeah. I think that ended earlier for me than most. It's like, get you going. Like, get yourself to bed. Get yourself. Joe, okay, so our show kind of carried on a lot longer because of Subway than expected. So, as far as our predictions for the Oscars, I know we're talking about doing the top 5. I think we're going to do top 10. I think we're going to do just the top 5.
Okay.
Sounds
good.
But we did do predictions for all, I think there was 23 of them, 23 categories. But we'll just do what we picked for best picture, actor, actress, supporting actress, and supporting actor. We'll do director too. We'll do 6.
Okay.
I don't want people to assume just because I say those are the top 6 that those are the most important. I just think they're the most
they're the things everybody tunes in for the most part.
Exactly. So, I'm going to assume, which is dumb for me to assume, I'm going to assume that, that these, so we did this on the ESPN pick list.
Yes.
For a lot of you men out there, I mean, this is how you pick your drafts and shit for, tournaments. We'll just start, no particular order, we'll just do the top 6, and we'll just start from the top and scroll away through the bottom. So, actress in a leading role, that's your first list one, right?
Yep.
Alright, cool. I chose Nicole Kidman, being the Ricardos. That's my pick, for actress in a leading role.
Nice. I haven't really watched any new movies this year, it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
So I went with Jessica Chastain because so many other people also picked her for The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Because it's 72%?
Yeah, I went with what was popular when it was something I didn't know anybody for.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing too, is I don't recall hearing any of these fucking movies.
Right? Well, that's what I vaguely remember being the Ricardos, and I vaguely remember The Eyes of Tammy Faye. And that's it.
See, honestly, I didn't even know Penelope Cruz fucking, acted anymore.
Nope, me either. Last time I saw her, she was in The Matrix, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, most of my guesses on these are, just, okay, is this, more, pop culture, relevant and shit like that, and I don't know, Nicole Kidman is a great fucking actress.
She is great.
And, I'll definitely pick her over fucking Kristen Stewart and anything, but. What about actor in a leading role?
Once again, this is another one where I went with what was popular. I picked Will Smith in King Richard.
Gotcha. I went with Will Smith too, just because, I don't know if Will Smith ever actually won an Oscar.
Oh, I don't know either.
Yeah. But, a lot of people said that about Leonardo DiCaprio, and then he finally won one for, what the hell was that movie?
That bear movie, right?
Yeah.
Can't remember the name of it. Begins with an R, I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It does start with an R. But he won, and I was torn between him, or I was torn between, Denzel Washington. Like I said, Benedict Cumberbatch is up for nomination for the Power of the Dog, which Power of the Dog is, I think, nominated for 12, different categories. It's the most nominated for this year.
Dang.
But, I don't know. I don't think that, would win it. Javier Bardem, honestly, I don't know. If he's very popular and I'm just ignorant, that's on me. Andrew Garfield, no. So, I was it's either Will Smith or it's Denzel Washington. And I think for some reason, Will Smith could probably win more this year than Denzel.
Yeah.
Actor in a supporting role. I went with, Saran Hinds in the movie Belfast.
Gotcha. Nice. I was tempted to go with J.K. Simmons because I love J.K. Simmons, but I went with Cody Smith McPhee for The Power of the Dog because I've not seen the movie, I've not really heard of it, but I have heard people being like, "Oh my gosh, this movie is so good," and so I'm like, "Well, maybe they'll win something."
Yeah, and I think we talked about this before as far as the voting and stuff goes. The winners are picked by a panel. It's not a popular vote, and I think they should change that.
I agree.
Who'd you have for actress in a supporting role?
I went with Ariana DeBose for West Side Story. This is another one. I partially picked it because it was popular. 80% of people have picked her for this, but I also think West Side Story is a great story. I've seen the stage play. I've seen it. I've seen the original movie, and I've heard that the new one is fantastic. So I picked her.
Gotcha. I went with her too, and I don't know if I think I mentioned it before we started recording. Like I went West Side Story on a lot of this stuff just because I think like that nostalgia aspect of it. I don't know if remakes or reboots really do well at Oscars and shit, but at the same time, like it's hard to find like a good remake. And like you said, I've heard a lot of good things about this one, to where it's on my list of things to watch. I don't know if I'd ever rent it or buy it, but if it comes up on, HBO Max, Hulu, or something like that, I'd probably definitely sit down and check it out. But I haven't seen the original, and I have never seen the screenplay, so that would be something I would love to do.
Nice.
Animated film, no. Cinematography, no. Costume, directing, documentary film, international, makeup. Oh wait, we're just doing best picture and director, right? Where the fuck is director at?
Yeah, you just skipped right over it. It's
no, I didn't.
right over documentary.
No, I
it's between
didn't.
costume design and documentary.
No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Alright, I went with Steven Spielberg for West Side Story.
Nice. I think that's a good choice. I did not go with that. I went with Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza because I've heard ads for Licorice Pizza on the radio. That's literally the only reason I picked it.
I've never heard of Licorice Pizza.
I also have some congregants who went and saw it. It was the first movie they saw in a theater since the pandemic.
What is it about?
No idea.
Gotcha.
Couldn't tell you.
Gotcha. Alright. And then, the last one is Best Picture, right? Which is all the way at the bottom.
Yep.
Alright. I went Power of the Dog because it was the most nominated.
Nice. That's fair. I went with Dune because it was the only one I've seen. And I loved it.
What is Dune?
It is a movie based off of the book by the same name. It only covers about half of the first book. But it's about a desert planet that produces a drug that's necessary for space travel, or a chemical that's necessary for space travel. And whoever controls that planet basically has a monopoly on this chemical.
Okay.
And so it's about a kid whose dad was made the new ruler of this planet and then is assassinated. And the kid and his mom go into the desert and they end up leading a revolution that allows them to ultimately take over the planet, and he becomes the new God Emperor of the universe.
Okay. Every time I heard it, I was thinking of the fucking movie Doom with The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, why are they remaking that stupid ass fucking movie? But
yeah, well, the 80s Dune wasn't good either, so.
What are we freaking thinking about, Joe?
Oh gosh. I want to give a different answer than I gave on Geekcast Live this week. I am freaking thinking about Dropout, which is a streaming service from the folks who were formerly College Humor. It's super cheap. It's like $60 for the year, or I think $5.99 a month. Mm-hmm. And I hemmed and hawed for like 6 months over joining it because I love the clips on YouTube of their the games they play, like Game Changer and a show called Actually.
Okay.
And you can't really watch full episodes of these on YouTube. And so eventually I broke down and I subscribed. And it's great. I've had a really good time watching all their shows, and I've had enough of a good time that I might actually get into a D&D show for the first time ever, which is I can't do. A lot of people love Critical Role. I think it's fantastic. I love the people. I can't watch it because I can't watch something that's that long. Just can't do it. So I don't know. It's interesting and it's really fun. And it's all people who they showed up on the internet about the same time that I got onto the internet. And so I feel like I've grown up with these people.
That's
big,
sweet.
Strong parasocial vibes. So I recommend it. Dropout.tv, I believe, is the thing. I should see if they can give us a sponsorship. I love them that much.
Fuck yeah. Free money is free money, bud.
Right? What about you? What do you forget thinking about?
I'm torn between two things, Joe, so I'm going to share them both. Today is the first spring training game of the Chicago White Sox. The MLB, nice. The lockout was lifted. Baseball is getting ready to go. I think opening day is like April 7th or 9th, but today is the first spring training game for the Chicago White Sox. They're taking on the Cubs. So I'm hoping to catch that today. I'm being on my day off. I also am excited for a $60 mop bucket that I ordered.
Nice. Adulting, man.
Yeah, it's like I kept thinking to myself, like, I need a new fucking mop bucket because all I got is this bullshit plain old blue one with a fucking regular mop. I was like, no, I want one of the ones that fucking spin. So I was looking through fucking Amazon, and you got the one where like the little drain thing at the top. If you push the mop up and down on it, it spins to drain the water out.
Mm-hmm.
But I found one that not only has that, but also has a spinner in the water that spins the fucking mop head around to kind of switch it around in the water.
Nice.
So,
cleans your mop and drains it. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for that. I just got 2 cabinets from Mom and Carl. They replaced the cabinets in their basement with shelves. So it's like those tall plastic, ones.
Yeah.
So they gave me 2 of them. I have them in my, laundry room now. And, I spent like $100 and something on like cleaning products and shit. Because I was like, I'm running low on this stuff, so let me order a couple. And I didn't realize like how much shit was on sale. To where like there was this the greatest if you need toilet bowl cleaner, I know the best one that works the greatest. Like the toilet bowl cleaner that will work better than any other fucking toilet bowl cleaner. I fucking have it. It's on Amazon. I'll share it with you. Cause I want my fans I want our listeners to fucking, have toilets. Yeah, dude, it's the best. I had this weird fucking like hard water fucking stain in my toilet for what seemed like a fucking year. And no matter what fucking toilet cleaner I used, never got clean. Fucking pissed me off. Cause I'm like, it literally looks like I don't clean my fucking toilet. But I clean that thing almost every other day just trying to get that fucking, stain out of there. Couldn't fucking do it until I found this, and it's called Scrubbing Bubbles Toilet Bowl. Fucking, oh my god, click on it. Fuck what else? Scrubbing Bubble Toilet Bowl Cleaner and Power Stain Destroyer removes limescale, hard water, and stain rain showers. Okay, it's currently is $2.40 a bottle. Okay, I bought it for $1.50 or $1.60.
Nice.
I bought 4 of them the first time around because like, fuck it. I'm just going to buy 2, 1 for each bathroom, and I'll buy a spare for 1 in each bathroom, whatever.
Right.
So I bought 4. And I was like, hopefully it works. If it doesn't, whatever, I'm out, fucking $6? Who cares?
Right.
But it fucking worked, so I bought 4 more. So,
wow.
I did that. I bought some natural fucking, cleaner that I love. It's a multi-surface cleaner, but it's made from natural fucking products. So I bought a pack of that. I bought, floor cleaner and dish soap. Like, I just bought shit in fucking bulk. I was like, cause I started realizing, I'm looking at the prices and everything. I'm like, fuck this. I could buy a 4-pack of fucking Dawn dish soap for fucking $8.
Right.
So I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna have fucking, this fucking extras of fucking everything. That way, instead I'm like, oh no, I'm running low on fucking fabric softener. Bullshit, I got another fucking bottle in the fucking cabinet.
Right.
So, yeah. So, that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about my cleaning products and the fact that baseball's back. And I'm also a little bit excited because, at some point this afternoon, I will go to fucking Jimmy John's to get a fucking sandwich after we talked about it.
Nice.
I think they came out with a new sub.
Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I might try that today. I don't know. It's really hard to get away from the fucking Italian nightclub or the East Coast, what the fuck that one's called.
Yeah.
Huge fan of salami. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Every week our listeners can catch Cartoon Joe here at this freaking show. But of course, an hour of Cartoon Joe just isn't enough on a weekly basis. People need to get more. Now, of course, we could say, hey guys, why don't you rerun some of our old shows and stuff like that? But they already do that anyways. They want something new, fresh, and exciting. They want to see Cartoon Joe in a whole different environment.
Yeah.
So Joe, where is that whole other environment that they can go to catch more Cartoon Joe?
If you need more Cartoon Joe, you can find me over the Geekcast Live podcast at violentpress.com. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, and Twitter by searching Geekcast Live.
Nice. Guys, make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I know it's about a week late, but R.I.P. to Mr. Hurt, the actor who portrayed General Ross in the Marvel movies.
Mm-hmm.
But we could have talked about it today, but like I said, our shows are kind of recorded a week ahead of time, so
right.
You know, it's already been done on multiple other podcasts. But make sure you do follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. What's up?
I don't know if you heard about it because you've been working so much. Scott Hall also died.
He did. No, yeah, I did hear. Yeah, I found that out the moment that they said they're taking him off life support. I'm like, yeah, he's not gonna fucking make it. That's a shame too, you know. I mean, he went in to get a hip replacement, and then all of a sudden a blood clot broke off, had 4 heart attacks, and went on life support.
Oof. Yep.
So it's a shame. Yeah, no, I wanted to do like a memorial show for him on JFW. The scheduling with that show is just so difficult lately. But
yeah,
hopefully I can do it because Scott Hall was one of my favorite wrestlers. Too many people, man. Too many people are dying.
Yep.
It's not cool. He didn't die of COVID. He died of a fucking freak accident and fucking surgery.
It's wild.
World. But make sure you do follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just by searching This Freaking Show. And, of course, you can see when the show gets released on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, Stitcher, Player FM, or just ask your Alexa app to play it. Amazon Music, we're also available on. I just got an email from them. I forgot that existed. So make sure you check it all out. Guys, that's all I have. So, as always, I am Travesty.
And I'm Cartoon Joe.
And thank you for listening to another episode of This Freaking Show. I'm out.